What used to be a straightforward tool for hauling, towing, and getting dirty has turned into something a lot more layered. Work capability is still the backbone, but comfort, efficiency, and even a bit of luxury have become non-negotiables in the truck world. From what we're seeing already, the season 27 is going to be a big year. Truck makers aren't just refreshing trim levels, they're dropping new models, revisiting platforms, rolling out powertrain options that cover everything from traditional gas to full electric. The announcements have been coming in steadily, and there's already enough official statements to get a solid picture of what the next model year looks like. We went through all of it: the press releases, the spy shots, the spec sheets, the rumors, and pulled out the 8 trucks that will stand out in 2027. Let's try to rank them. Number 8. 2027 Chevy Silverado 1500. The next generation is coming. A full exterior redesign is in the works, which the current model honestly needed. But the bigger story here is what's happening under the hood. General Motors has pumped close to $1 billion into a brand new V8 lineup. The criticism around Silverado's reliability, particularly with its cylinder deactivation headaches, has been loud and consistent. This investment is a direct answer to all of that. Then there's the infotainment side, where Chevy is going all in on its Ultifi platform, their own proprietary system, and it's set to replace Android Auto and Apple CarPlay entirely. That's a significant bet. Biggest moves in the biggest half-ton truck market. So why is this only number 8? Because Chevy has a history that doesn't disappear overnight. $1 billion investment and a sharp new design are promising signals, but rebuilding a reputation takes more than one model cycle. The Silverado has work to do, and 2027 might just be the start of that comeback story, rather than the finish line. Number 7. 2027 Nissan Titan. Not many trucks get a second life. The Titan is about to. Nissan pulled the plug on it, which was an obvious mistake. Now, the company remembers the Warrior concept and decides to bring back the half-tonner. The comeback looks real, and from what's going on, Nissan is pairing old-school DNA with modern engineering. A V8 is back in the mix, reworked to meet today's efficiency standards. A turbocharged 6-cylinder is expected alongside it, rounding out the powertrain options. The positioning feels deliberate. Nissan isn't trying to out-tech the F-150 or play the luxury game. The Titan coming back as a true workhorse might actually be the smarter angle in a segment that's gotten a little too complicated for its own good. 7 is where it lands right now simply because the details are still thin. Tow ratings, payload, cabin specs, price. None of that is confirmed yet. Number 6. 2027 Ford Ranger Super Duty. Don't let the name throw you off. This is not a heavy-duty truck. The Super Duty badge on a Ranger isn't about axle weight ratings or commercial hauling. It's about one number: 10,000. That's the towing capacity in pounds. That figure puts Midsizers squarely in full-size territory. The Ranger Super Duty exists already. It's been doing its thing in Australia, where Ford has been running it through its paces in some genuinely demanding conditions. The platform works. The capability is real. And Ford didn't build something like this just to keep it locked to one market forever. The US debut is almost a formality at this point. American truckers are obsessed with towing stats, and the blue oval knows exactly what a 5-digit number would do to that conversation. Leaving it on the Australian market while the US segment heats up would be a strange call. Number 5. 2027 Jeep Comanche. Stellantis is not playing small ball right now. They've already confirmed the Ram Dakota is coming back as a midsize pickup. Sitting right behind it is the 2027 Comanche, a compact pickup wearing the Jeep badge. This could change everything about what this segment could look like. Old school Jeep heads remember Comanche well, but this is going to be a modernized version, placed in one of the hottest segments right now. The compact pickup won't be chasing efficiency ratings or lifestyle-oriented performance. What Jeep brings to any vehicle is off-road credibility, and the Comanche is almost certainly going to lean hard into that. Down the road, Stellantis will likely add the Ram Rampage. Makes sense as a separate product. But Jeep pulls a different crowd. The badge alone opens doors that Ram simply can't, and the Comanche has the DNA to back it up. Number 4. 2027 Ford Super Duty 8-liter Powerstroke. When this story first broke, the internet lost its mind. Then things got quiet. The hype softened, the leaks slowed down, and for a while it felt like the story might have gotten ahead of itself. But it didn't go away. It just went underground for a bit. The latest numbers are hard to ignore. According to reports, the top-spec versions of the new Super Duty are looking at 650 horsepower and 1,400 pound-feet of torque. Makes even more sense with whispers about Ram getting a fresh Cummins. So why number 4? Because raw power is only part of the story. The reality is that most owners are already well served by a 6.7 Powerstroke. Not every trucker needs 1,400 pound-feet and 40,000 pounds of towing capacity. Number 3. 2027 Honda Ridgeline Hybrid. This one has always been a polarizing vehicle. Truckers don't fully accept it because of its unibody construction. But you can't take away the practicality and unique driving experience. Or you can. The truck world has shifted. The unibody pickup market, once basically just the Ridgeline, now has company. Suddenly, Honda's formula, which hadn't changed in years, needs a refresh. And the company is doing two things at once. First, a full redesign. Boxy, passport-inspired styling will draw attention. But the second change is more important. A hybrid powertrain is coming. It's a modern need and smart move that should keep the Ridgeline in the game. Bigger and more capable than Maverick and Santa Cruz. That's the goal. Number 2. 2027 Chevy Montana. The pattern is pretty clear at this point. Small trucks are having a moment, and every major manufacturer is either already in that game or actively working their way in. GM has been watching this play out, and they're not going to sit on the sidelines much longer. The good news is they don't have to start from scratch. The Chevy Montana already exists, and it's been building a real reputation in South America. And General Motors wants it in the US market in 2027. But the enthusiasm has to pump the brakes a little because of the new import tariffs. Moving production to the US market is a whole new story. Location, retooling. And GM has already invested nearly $1 billion into plants that will build V8 engines for Silverado and Sierra. Nevertheless, bow tie entering the game is enough for number 2. Number 1. 2027 Toyota Tundra HD. The Tundra has always been a capable, reliable half-ton, but the heavy-duty segment, where Ford, Ram and Chevy have been battling it out forever, was always off-limits. Toyota wasn't there, until now. The 2027 Tundra HD is Toyota finally stepping into the game. You've probably heard the V8 comeback rumors floating around. Here's the clarification. The standard Tundra half-ton is keeping its twin-turbo V6. The V8 is being reserved for the heavy-duty. That's the right call. But a gasoline V8 alone won't win this fight. Anyone who follows the segment knows diesel is the currency here. Powerstroke, Cummins, Duramax, and now Hino. Toyota's longtime partner is developing and tuning diesel powertrains specifically to clear the strict emissions and performance requirements for the US market. That process isn't simple, and the fact that it's reportedly already underway says the Japanese truck maker is serious about getting this right, not just showing up. Bold doesn't quite cover it. This is Toyota betting that its reputation for long-term reliability, the thing that gets Tundras to 300,000 miles without drama, translates directly into the heavy-duty realm. If they pull it off, the HD segment will look very different by the end of the decade.